Are we live? I think we're live. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is staying healthy. Welcome to what is the last FAQ related video for quite a while. Because I leave for tour in a few days. How's everyone doing? This is a good question. You're either gonna spend, so with the Fractal, you're gonna spend the 30 minutes scrolling through menus and cabinet models, or with the Helix, you're gonna spend 30 minutes picking a good sounding IR to add, because you're not gonna use the built-in cabinets. So either way, you're gonna spend that 30 minutes. For me, I use the Helix because I don't feel like I have to have a laptop in order to navigate on the Helix. So, oh, you know what? Hang on. I did have the right side muted. There we go. My B. Good looking out, bro. Good looking out. Should be all better now. I am no longer in mono. Well, I mean, I am mono, but I am actual centered mono now. I just fixed the audio. There you go. This would be Kali Audio. Anything Kali Audio are just really, really damn good value for your money. I know a couple of people who have played it over at Mark's house. It's apparently insane. And I can't wait to get one, because I will be getting one. I said it. This is welcome to the last FAQ Monday related thing for quite a while, until October, because I'm about to leave for tour in a couple of days. And if you want to come see and or hear myself or my band, I'm gonna be on tour with Beartooth and Wage War, and we're gonna headbang and we're gonna palm mute, and then I'm gonna like jump off stuff and like juice rolling, just like, it's gonna be cool. I don't know why that comment won't go away. There we go. Yamaha is a great option as well. Yamaha makes a great monitor. I know a lot of people who are still using those things. Dude, MKB HD is using, those Yamaha HS speakers for all of his stuff on his channel of 14 million people. So Dragged Under is playing 30 minutes. Well, thank you for watching, Mr. Nick. I am doing this from outside of Seattle, Washington. EVH 50 watt for me. Only because I want the additional headroom and power. That's me personally. You need to duck. You need to do some creative ducking. They would never ever do that. I am that small to boogie. Got a super chat, Nick. Thank you. What is your favorite coffee setup for the tour? I travel a lot for work and use an AeroPress on the road. Highly recommend it. So In our van, I can't really do any kind of a setup because we don't have a giant tour bus or anything like that. But once to the venue, a lot of the venues will have, what do you call those? Like a hot water pot kind of thing. And I'll either do an AeroPress or pour over if possible. More often than not, for sake of convenience, I will go and find a local coffee shop ahead of time. And then like myself or Hans will go and get like a nice proper cup of a super bougie coffee. I think me and Caleb from Beartooth are going to do a coffee thing every day. I have not seen the Slash Epis. I'm sure they're Les Paul, and I'm sure they have uncovered humbuckers, and I'm sure they're like every other Slash guitar ever. A, by doing it, but B, getting some lessons early on to teach you good habits instead of developing bad habits is what I would do. But, you know, just got to start doing it. Yeah, I don't think they would do that. They were, Boogie was not happy with me about some things I said on a recent video. I think the Nolly is really, really good. The Gojira one is really, really good. I don't know. I would say Nolly is the all around, like that's gonna get you there pretty quick. I have not played the 2021 Les Paul Classic. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's pretty good though. I have. Back in the day, those things were really, really amazing. Thank you, sir. Oh, I am definitely. I am not a lead guitarist in any way. I'm a songwriter. I like rhythm guitar. I don't know. Something about how percussive it is. Even when I was a kid, I was just like, man, I want to be Hetfield. I want to be Hammett. I want to be Hetfield. We are not. Got another super chat, Keegan. Thank you so much for your super chat. Your question is best neck humbucker for cleans. For example, Duncan SH2 or 59 SH1 or Hum P90 with the Fat Cat or like a Fat Cat. The P90 is probably going to be my personal favorite. So most traditional neck pickups sound really, really muddy for me because I don't like my neck tones super muddy. So like my favorite neck pickup of all time is probably an EMG 81. Because like it's a little compressed. It has some good top end. There's not a ton of low end. I would try the Hum P90, but I would try the Fat Cat if I were you. It was on Cola's video. I was answering a question about in relation to how similar the designs are to Soldano SL100. They were not happy. Let's see. Make sure you just try to hear your stuff as accurately as possible. There are so many things in your environment that are going to mess up your sound. It's really tough to hear things accurately. So get a really good pair of headphones that you trust, or you know, speakers or whatever. No, not this tour. I went back to my TC Sentry. Me and Sean went to back to the TC Sentry just because the TC Sentry is a 3-band gate. So there's a gate for the highs, mids, and lows, as opposed to just one gate. It's far more accurate, far faster. Future tours, I may use the Donner, honestly. There's a better chance of the moon crashing into the earth than Dragged Under playing Rest Repose on tour. Sorry, man. This is because the bass amps, well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. You know, bass cabs do have 15s and stuff like that, but primarily I know what you're saying, like the 410s and stuff like that. It's because the bottom end is needs to be tight, needs to be kept in line. Mojo Tone does make some fantastic P90s. Yeah, dude, I'm about to leave for tour for 6 weeks. Absolutely, I'm stressed. I have 21 videos banked, ready to go. I've been killing myself with work. All for you guys. Probably not. The last couple I did, no one watched. And the amount of effort that those take to do like that is just not worth it for me. Like the first 3 got like 1 million views, and then like the next 2 got like 10,000. It's like, well, okay. No. We have a, we actually now have a, we've upgraded from the van to the, it's like a airport shuttle that has like bunks and like living quarters and stuff. You can get me an Uber. You can get me an Uber from the venue to your house so I can pick up all those amps that you don't need. Thanks, man. We had a lot of fun. I do talk to Jared. You just got to get into a ritual, man. You got to do your stretches. You got to do your stretches, your warm-ups. You got to get in the zone. I'll do a Riff Wars with Caleb. I'm using my prototype Fishmans for this tour. Sean, on the other hand, is using Duncan Invaders in his Jack Fowler and Nick Johnston guitars, Schecters. What do you want me to unbox? Give me something to unbox, man. I'll unbox it. So there are, let's see, I have 3 Reverb videos. I have 3 Raider Roast films. And a bunch of other videos. I did mix the live EP. Yeah, thanks, man. No, I'm still with Boogie. They just didn't want. I don't know. It was. It's just funny. That's all. I'm not gonna go into it, and it's. Probably shouldn't have even said anything. It's all good though. Nothing but love both ways. Boogie loves me. I love them. They know that. I know, but I wish I have. I would love to see Tremonti live. I'm such a fanboy. If I had time, you are correct, because like I do not write all of the Dragged Under stuff. I am 1/5 of what comes out of Dragged Under. It's all a collaborative thing. So my own personal riffs very much kind of walk the line of doom, stoner rock kind of a thing. When I have time, I will definitely do a doomy side project. Matt is a good friend of mine. He mixed the Dragged Under record. From First to Last was okay. They weren't necessarily my thing. The music was good. I love Matt, and I think he's a wonderful human. I do not. Headset was probably my favorite of the EMGs. I rarely drink anymore. But I like a really hoppy IPA. Very good, very good. Thank you, John. Appreciate you guys hanging out. This will be, like I said, at the very top of this this live stream. This will be the last live stream for a while because I'm about to leave on tour, and I'll be gone. So like we basically go tour for 5 weeks. We come back for 4 or 5 days, and then we go do 2 shows with the Atreyu and 18 Visions in LA. But if you want to come see me, come on out to see Beartooth Wage War and Dragged Under. We gonna be playing some things, rocking out. I have not worked with Kurt Blue. I've talked to him via email a couple of times about some things over the years. He seems like a very nice dude. I'm a huge fan of what he does, but I've never worked with him, no. I did not have time to make a video about the Dunnable before I left. I will be making a video for it, though. I will be doing a rig rundown for Beartooth and Wage War. I did see that. The Evertune is a good tool. I think in a live setting, it has more merit. You know, if the ins and outs of like touring and things like that. But you are removing a lot of wood. And you need to realize that. So getting a guitar that already has it installed OEM is definitely the better option as opposed to like retrofitting a guitar. Just everyone's needs are different, man, you know. Nope, no FAQs. Honestly, I was kind of running out of questions anyway, so. Breaks are good. So you'll see, so normally I know I go super hard on this channel, and I'm normally kicking out 4 or 5 videos a week. The release schedule is going to slow down just a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 videos a week, which is still quite a bit. But I have enough videos to sustain that for like 6 weeks. So you guys won't even know I was gone. And I'll also be, and that's in addition to filming a couple of things on the road. My dream is to record at the Blasting Room. I would love to. Probably not. They were see, things like that are so hard to keep up. Like I was always trying to find ones that I hadn't used. Favorite Fender amp, Supersonic, or I don't know, like a classic Super Reverb or something. Keegan, thank you so much for your super chat. My Gibson Les Paul Classic arrived from Sweetwater this morning. Has a considerable amount of fret bezzing. Solutions? Okay, so Sweetwater is very good about setups. However, when climates change, when guitars get shipped to other parts of the country, things move. You know, it's you know, wood is an organic material. That's pretty normal. I would have a setup done. I suspect you just need a truss rod adjustment. That's pretty normal. As someone who gets and receives and gets to play a lot of guitars, that is pretty standard even for the highest end guitars. Paul Reed Smith, Music Man, things move. Especially when it's like sitting in a hot truck or something like that for a week or whatever. So I'd get it looked at. Maybe get a proper setup in your area. I'll try maybe a Treyu. I do not use high and low cuts for the physical cab. Just the front of house. I do, oh no, I use a little bit of a top end roll off on the cab actually. Just a little bit, like, it's like 12K or something. I don't know. I'd have to go back and revisit it. I haven't plugged into it a little bit. Also true. Dance Gavin Dance is good. Yeah. Dan, I always call him Dan Armageddon. Dan Armageddon, that's Van Arm Van. I can't remember his last name. I don't know how to pronounce it. He's a very, very sweet, lovely man, though. Honestly, I've never tried the Genelex. Yes. But I am not allowed to talk about it. Sorry. Ooh, best live tone I would have ever heard. Either it's a tie between 3 different bands. Gojira, opening for Mastodon, sounded. Bill Kelleher, Mastodon, on the Hunter tour. And Jerry Cantrell. Jerry Cantrell always has the greatest tone ever. Jerry Cantrell's live tone is unfuckwithable, as we say. Thanks for hanging, man. Neither one of those. Apparently, Keith just commented on one of my Instagram. The Marrows have been discontinued. If you need to, yeah. There's nothing wrong with E-Cubes. Probably not. NAMM is in January. Yeah, did I not do a video for Audio Assault? I think I did. This is a good question. I would rock, I would love to see a dual reverb. We'll do a reverb action. I mean, is there any difference? Just kidding. Just kidding. Love Friedman. You know, I think Marshall could have been Friedman in that they could have taken their designs to the next level, but they just refused to just do anything new. And that's why you had the market that Friedman came in, you know, Friedman, Solano, Bogner, all those dudes were able to come in because Marshall just didn't want to do any of that stuff. Breakfast sandwich, probably a knife. A new Bucky shirt. I actually tried to order a Bucky shirt, a new Bucky shirt, and I was able to order one. And then like a month went by and they were like, oh, sorry, we don't actually have any. Refunded me. I was so mad. Oh, got another super chat. Blender Noob 64. Your question is, any good recommendations for Fender or Vox amp sims? Was never impressed by the Bias Effects or Logic stock ones. Check out Brainworks. They have some. Fender or Vox? I don't know. Fuchs has a universal audio plugin that I really love. That is kind of in that realm. Vox or Fender? The universal audio has some great Fender ones as well. I don't know what your current setup is, but for amp sims, I would check out Brainworks and or Neural DSP, like the Corey Wong plugin specifically for more cleaner stuff and jangly stuff. Thank you so much for your super chat, man. Lots of output and some squishiness on palm mutes and some bigness, but not super high-endy stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah. Strung Out back in the 90s. Woo. Whew. Ooh, Keegan, thank you so much for your super chat. The best rectifier plugin. The STL Tones was the one that I was like, oh wow. Believe it or not, the Amplitude 5 rectifier is actually really damn good. Mine's pretty good. There's some that are coming out from some companies that I'm not allowed to talk about that are coming out that are really damn good as well. But I can't talk about them. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true as well. Helix Native is a good option. Man, I don't care. I'm just trying to get on a tour, bro. I'm trying to headbang, sweat all over my guitars again, dude. I actually, speaking of tour, I have to get out of here in just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go. So since it's summer, so what you do when you're touring is, I normally wear flip-flops most of the time because most of the time you're either in the van or you're walking into the gas station to buy some snacks. I'm gonna go buy some Birkenstocks. So me and the rest of the guys are getting together and buying Birkenstocks. So I have to go buy Birkenstocks. I don't know. Trick question. I don't know. We don't know yet. There might be a couple of different configurations. Thank you so much for your super chat, Aaron. Also, to answer your other questions, I didn't answer all your questions. I apologize. You know what? People that change their live rig all the time, I get it. I do get it. I was changing my rig literally every tour when I had amps. As soon as I got the Helix, my setup now has been the most consistent has been for 3 years now. And I'm with the rectifier now, and I've been on it for about a year. Jeff, thank you so much for your super chat. Just got a Silver Jubilee 20 watt and love it. What are the best settings to start with to get that 80s hair metal sound? Any mods needed? No, you don't really need any mod. You might need a Boss Super Overdrive. It's kind of the classic thing. Non-boosted is like more of a punk rock kind of a thing. Thank you so much for your super chat, Jeff. I would start, so Brian Baker told me, start everything at noon and then work from there. Volume, obviously, to taste, like as loud as you need it to go. But everything else, put it at noon and then tweak from there. Generally on, what is that setting called? I'm looking at my Silver Jubilee. I think it's like the weird input master thing. I leave that at noon. I hope that helps you. Cody, dang, with the mega super chat. Get yourself some coffee while on tour. Man, Cody, thank you. Seriously, thank you. That's extremely generous of you. That depends on how much you sweat. No, I won't be. I won't be wearing them on stage. You know what? I don't know. I should text him. I don't know. The album's not out yet, right? I've heard the singles that are from the album. Yeah, I'm extremely excited. I do not play Schecters. No Crocs for me. Dude, this is not a bad idea. Real talk. The Red Bears were cool. I haven't played one since I was a kid. I didn't even know what it was when I played it, so I can't really comment on it. But yeah, people love those amps. We're actually on an airport shuttle kind of a thing. It's pretty cool. Keegan, thank you so much for your super chat. Your question is benefits of higher gauge E string for drop D. Oh, you mean lower E string? Yeah, more attention. So you want to get that right amount of wow. You want a little flop, but not a lot of flop, and it just depends on your playing style. I used to play around with gauges quite a bit. For drop D though, honestly, I just use a 52 on the low E. Yes, Seymour Duncan alternate 8 and the Dimebucker. Those are trash, bro. Those are absolute trash. I'm sorry. Fight me. Yeah, I know he doesn't have those in all of his guitars. Me and him talk about gear quite a bit. He's been wanting to experiment with some stuff. But yes, he has a couple of guitars with some Duncan distortions. All right, well, I gotta head out, guys. I gotta go get some. I gotta go get some Berkeys. This is a good question. Yes, I do. We had this conversation with Sean recently at rehearsal because he's like, I want to sound like you. I'm like, you can't sound like me, bro. He will literally grab my entire rig and play through it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, man. Fastback couldn't keep up with the orders, and it was just a real small operation, and it kind of blew up to something that they couldn't really handle, and I had lost interest because I found the Fishmans as well. That kind of all happened at the same time. That's what happened. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys be safe. I will be on tour starting in a couple of days with Beartooth and Wage War. If you want to come to a show, say hi. By all means, do it. I will be masked and high-fiving you, maybe, if I see you. I appreciate you all. I love you so much. And yeah, videos 2 times a week, 2-3 times a week, depending. And yeah, I appreciate you all. Bye.